Good morning, brush monkeys. We are back, and this week we're painting Mystic Libby from Hassle-Free Miniatures. This is another one of their Not Jedi line. And she's kind of got these big ponytails back here, and the Jedi robes and everything, and so yeah. We've got all the colors laid out to do her Jedi robes in, well, they're going to be the Shabti bone with not snake by leather, skeleton horde over them. The robe is going to be basic dirt. The belt and boots are going to be snake by leather. The blade is going to be Black Templar with a Necron compound dry brush, and the blade itself is going to be blue. So it got the light blue with the blue fluorescent out. The base is going to be done same as the others. No big surprises there. Her skin and hair, I kind of got a little bit of Ahsoka Tano vibes from her, looking at her here. So I think I'm going to paint her orange with white hair, and I'm going to do, instead of where Ahsoka Tano has those blue stripes on her headpiece, I'm going to do blue, her ties in blue on there. So I think that's going to look really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get started on her, and then we'll come back and see how she looks. See you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, I've got her skin done. And I'm going to try to zoom in here so you can see the little designs I painted on her face. Not going for exactly a Ahsoka Tano, but the same kind of race, I guess. Same kind of species. Got some little white tattoos on her face. Got some designs on the back of her hands. I think she looks really fantastic. I got her hair based with the matte white because I'm going to paint it with apothecary white. That'll bring out some of that detail, all the little hair strands and whatnot. Darken it down a little bit. I may give it a dry brush of Praxetti white afterwards. I may leave it the way it is. We'll see what it looks like. But yeah, so far so good. So I'm going to go ahead and paint her hair with the apothecary white and then do the blue hair ties. Oops. Do the blue ties on there. And then we'll come back and see how she looks before we continue on with the Jedi robes. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, so I've got the hair done with the apothecary white, which you can just barely see. I gave it a dry brush of Praxetti white over the top. And then I painted the ties blue, and I think you'll agree the Ahsoka Tano vibes are pretty strong with this one. I like it. I'm really digging how she turned out. So I'm going to paint her inner robes next, and those are going to be a Shabti bone with, actually I'll probably do the upper with a Shabti bone and the lower with Screaming Skull, but both of them with Skeleton Horde over the top of them. So one will be just slightly darker than the other. And then we'll go from there. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, so I got her upper tunic done with the Shabti bone and the pants done with the Screaming Skull. And I went over both of them with the Skeleton Horde. It's hard keeping all these names straight. Could just say light tan, even lighter tan, and then brown wash, and call it done. But yeah, those look really good. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I put two more little tattoos on her chest because she had a lot of skin showing there, just to complete that theme. So yeah, she's looking really good. I decided instead of the snakebite leather that I've used on a lot of the other figures, in which I think might get kind of lost with the basic dirt of the outer cloak. It's kind of a medium brown. It looks a little bit the same as the snakebite leather. I decided to go ahead and do her boots and belt with the AP Speedwash hardened leather instead. So I'm going to let this Skeleton Horde dry, and then I will do her belt and boots, and then we'll come back and see how she looks. And then we'll do the over robe and go from there. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Okay, so we have our belt and boots done. And obviously those are still wet, so I'm going to let them dry for a little bit before I go on with the robe. But as you can see, the AP Speed Paint leather, Army Painter Speed Paint, is much more of a reddish brown color than the Citadel Snakebite leather, which is more of a kind of a yellowish brown. And I'm not worried about that little slop. I'm going to cover over that. But yeah, I like to use them both kind of interchangeably. I like them both equally, but for different, just to have some different colors of leather. I find if I've got a lot of leather things side by side, like belts and pouches and bags and things like that, I like to mix and match the two, just so I get a little variety in the leather color. And I think that looks really good, especially on her. Looks really good over that skeleton horde, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and pause here and let this dry, and then we'll paint her over robes, and then we'll get on with the base. So, see you soon. Bye. Alright, so her outer robe is dry. Well, it's done. It's not dry. It's very clearly still wet, but it's done. And she looks really good. Really liking how she turned out here. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. And then we're going to do her lightsaber. Like I said, her lightsaber hilt is going to be... I think I'm going to go with Basilicanum Gray instead of Black Templar, because Black Templar looks a little dark. I kind of want hers to be a little bit brighter. I'm going to go with Basilicanum Gray with a Necron dry brush, and then the blade is going to be blue. So we're going to go ahead and do the hilt first, and then I'll come back and take a look at it and do the blade. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, I'm back and her lightsaber is done. I'm looking pretty spiff. I do like the Basilicanum Gray with the Necron Dry as opposed to the darker Black Templar. I think that makes for a much more silver looking lightsaber hilt instead of the black and steel looking ones. And I've done the blue fluorescent on the blade already, and you can see I did on a little bit on her chest and her face and her arm, her hand, a little bit on the robe there. Every place where the light from this lightsaber would fall, just to sell that OSL effect. So again, under black light, all of that will glow blue and it'll look really, really spiff. I also went ahead and did some skeleton horde on the robe, which you can see is still wet, but I wanted to shade wash those folds a little bit. Let's smooth that out a little. I want some more shading in the folds so that it'll look right. It looked a little flat by itself. So now I got that. We'll let that dry, and then I'll do the base. The base is going to be done pretty much the same way as all the rest of them. Black and steel, null oil, shade wash, Necron dry brush, black base band. So there's not going to be any surprises there. So I'm going to go ahead and say now that the next time you see this girl, she'll be completely done. I'm just going to do the base without coming back and checking on every step like I normally do. Y'all know how this is done by now. So yeah, next time you see her, she'll be completely done. See you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, there is our Ahsoka Tano styled Mystic Libby from Hassle-Free Miniatures. And as with all these miniatures, shout out to Brian Bledsoe, who I got these minis from. He's the one that cleaning out some old minis and sold them to me. I'm really liking how they turned out. I like how she turned out. She looks really good. I'm really happy with her. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye. Hey brush monkeys, Tom here. If you like what you see, click like down below. I think it's over on that side. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. New videos post mostly on Fridays. The regularly scheduled ones post on Fridays, but you know, if something comes up, I'll post something anytime. So go check that out. Click like, click subscribe. Both of those help with my YouTube numbers. If you want to rock some of the Fly Monkey merch, like a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodies, masks, whatever, go check out our merch store at storefrontier.com/flymonkeystudios. If you want to support me in other ways, there's my Amazon wish list. Feel free to check that out. Check out our Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook accounts. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.